Hi and salam sejahtera. Thank you for having me here on the first International Conference on English Language 2021. Today, I'm going to share with you my team's PLC lesson study entitled Using Vblog to Improve Students' Communicative Skills. Here's a brief introduction of my team. I am Madeline Liew and my team members are Dr. Nancy Tan Chiu Ha and Sophie Tarmizi. We are from College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan. To begin with, I would like to give you a brief introduction on the project. The focus of our team's PLC lesson study was speaking, nonverbal communication. In speaking, as second language learning, students often find the speaking component of English language very daunting and challenging when it comes to expressing their thoughts and points effectively. When doing presentation, their lack of appropriate facial expression and accurate intonation. Students perform monotonous, and it is worse when they have no confidence in themselves, resulting in ineffective presentation. Thus, idea and information are misleading. What is facial expression and what is intonation mentioned in nonverbal communication? Our facial expressions are crucial in communications as the movement of our eyes, mouth, and facial muscles can build a connection with the audience. Intonation, on the other hand, is the way that the sender's pitch of voice rises and falls when speaking. It conveys to the listener whether the speaker expresses his or her message in the form of a question or statement. Our group identified difficulties encountered by students and lecturers in teaching and learning through MUET speaking tests during a MUET trial. The result indicated that the percentage of students who scored band 3 and below was 77.3%, while only 22.7% scored band 4 and above. During in-class presentation, the 5 communicative aspects of the students were observed based on their confidence, intonations and pronunciation, eye contact, facial expressions, and poise. It was found that majority of the students fall under the satisfactory and intermediate level. Students can convey message or ideas, but they fail to present them using appropriate facial expression and intonation, thus resulting in monotonous and ineffective presentation as well as lack of confidence. In face of the issue, we met and discussed on how best we could help our students to improve their speaking skill and enhance their confidence. An activity called Let Me Interview You, so as to get the student to give opinion and respond to real-life issue was devised and to be uploaded to the video blog. This allowed the students to general record their own speaking presentation. When they upload, they get to share, to garner feedback, and because social media is trendy among the young generation, it will interest them to participate. Generally, this project is to guide the student in improving and enhancing their oral communication skill, while the specific objective of our lessons are to have at least 70% of the student will be able to speak confidently individually and in small groups or pair, and at least 70% of the student will be able to speak using appropriate facial expressions and intonation. The target group consists of a total of 22 students from one tutorial group of 2 semesters program. This lesson integrates the use of online platform to encourage students to give opinion as well as to give feedback on current issues. In Activity 1, students will watch a video from YouTube to learn different intonation and to mimic the speakers in the video so they can differentiate meaning by different intonation of the word. Then in Activity 2, the students will practice and learn how to read out sentences with different tones to convey different meaning. In Activity 3, students will take turns to interview each other based on the topic given. The data analysis comes in after the intervention. The students' oral communicative performance after the intervention overall showed an improvement where majority of the students fall under the category of satisfactory users. Students' oral communicative performance improved after the intervention with a total of 72.7% improvement in confidence, 81.8% improvement in intonation and pronunciation, 90.9% with eye contact, 81.8% with facial expression, and 77.3% in confidence. From the result of the analysis, it can be said that the overall objective of the lesson have been achieved as 100% of the students were able to perform at least at level 3 based on the speaking rubric, which was at satisfactory level. Technology has the potential to transform the learning environment from passive to active. Teaching approaches which are solely classroom-based should be lifted out to allow students to be more engaged with the learning process. With Vblog, students can record video of themselves in response to the task given and upload them to the blog to get comments from friends. It can also provide them a chance to revisit the blog to keep as their video journals. As benefiting to the other students too, they can view how the other friends perform as well and give comment to each other's work. This not only makes students to be more engaged with their learning, but it also allows them to have more space to enhance their critical thinking, problem solving, collaborative and teamwork skills, along with creativity and imagination. With this in mind, we believe that the use of Vblog is in line with the 21st century learning. The result of the intervention had proven that Vblog has an impact on teaching and learning. Not only that it boosts the students' learning with integrated use of learning platforms, it creates many other positive impacts to students, such as encourages them to plan, respond, and speak thoughtfully, provide them with chance to practice speaking with larger group of students, create a game-like learning environment, help them engage more in the process, and be interested to grow their knowledge, and thus improve their learning and communicative skills. Nevertheless, the nature of online platform allows teachers to rapidly share information with other educators in real time, effortlessly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the presentation. I would like to emphasize that this lesson study sought to show that there is a dialectic relationship between students' use of proper intonation and appropriate facial expression and their confidence level. If you improve on the intonation and facial expression, the students' confidence level can be enhanced effortlessly, and this will lead to their willingness to participate more actively in oral communication, be it inside or outside of the language classroom. Speaking is an important skill and it is fundamental to humans' communication. We communicate with others to express our ideas and to know others' ideas as well. As such, speakings are important to our career success and also enhance one's personal life. Therefore, if students do not learn how to speak or do not get any opportunity to speak in the language classroom, they may soon get demotivated and lose interest in learning. That's all for me. Thank you for listening.